What's going on, traders? Welcome to EagleEyeFX. Now I'm back again with another lesson on volatility 75 and indices. Of course, it's a lesson on the power of QM pattern. This is a beautiful trade that I took, and I want to show you how and the power of QM patterns. All right. Let me show you that. So of course you can see how we took this trade and on the H4 time frame. I was a bit late on my entry, but I still played out. I mean, I knew this was gonna play out, and then the market came back to our zone, and of course I entered more positions, and then you can see after that it just kept going down. Then of course I adjusted my stop loss and just kept going down and down and down. All right, so let's look at that. I'm going to give you a breakdown on how you can actually maximize on this thing, and how you can be able to catch these moves. Okay, so first of all, let me clear everything. So of course the first thing you want to do is you want to start from the daily time frame or the weekly time frame. It depends with what you're looking for, and definitely you want to start from there to be able to see your market direction. And from what you can see here, you can see that we are coming from the top, right? We are having some sort of like a consolidation, and I believe this market might still continue moving to the downside. So there were actually two instances here. So from the daily time frame, this was actually a zone that, or a place whereby I'm expecting, or I was expecting this market could come all the way to this because of this QM pattern here. You can see our higher highs or a break of structure and a change of character. So the market could come all the way here before it gives us that push to the downside. And also because of this, also you can see that if I draw my structure, for example, like that, let's clone this. You can see that we are having some sort of like a continuation pattern. I don't know why this thing sort of, okay, yeah. So we're having some sort of like a structure here. You can see, right? You can see that, yeah. So we're having this type of like thing whereby, the market could come all the way to this level before it actually now moves to there, before it moves to the downside. All right, but now I actually maximized on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, let's move to the 4-hour time frame, and you can see now from the 4-hour time frame, this is where I was able to maximize this trade. So you can see this is a zone where I was actually targeting. This it also gave me another QM pattern here, right? You can see our higher highs and you can see our lower lows. So once the market came in here, then what I was looking for is just my confirmation, and then of course you want to enter there and place your stop loss somewhere around there, and then you can target either this low over here, or you can target that low over there. But of course, as the market moves, you can be adjusting your stop loss, right? And you can see how it played out, even though it still came back to our entry. And you can see that whilst the reason why I actually entered more position is because when it came back to our entry, it also gave us another QM pattern over here. If I change this to a line chart, I don't know if you can see, here, that is where I had my this is another level whereby we had that higher high over there. We have this higher high and we have this lower low. So if I change this into candles, you can see that the market actually came and tapped that zone over there, and from there it just moved to the downside. So if you had missed it here, then this was also another opportunity for you to enter, right? It was a very good opportunity for you to enter. Now looking at that, once you find your QM pattern, of course, remember we don't trade the QM patterns blindly. We have to find our divergence, and at this level, or in this case, what I normally use the awesome oscillator. That's what I use. So definitely we're either looking for a regular divergence, or we are looking for a hidden divergence. So if I change this into a line chart, you can see here we have our higher highs. All right, we have this level here, we have our higher high over there, and we have our lower low over there. So that was our QM pattern. Now remember, when it comes to checking the divergence, if you don't see the divergence on the time frame that you're on, you can actually go down to other time frames to see if you'll be able to identify your your divergence in that level. And as you can see here, while the market was giving us higher highs, you can see that the awesome oscillator was giving us what? The awesome oscillator was giving us a lower highs, and definitely that is our divergence. So the next thing we just want is we want the market to come back to our zone, give us our confirmation, and then we enter our trade. So if you look at it from this, you can see it's very clear. It's very clear how you want to trade these things. So if this market decides to come back still all the way to this level over here, I'll still be more interested, because you can see that our higher and our lower lows, you can see that there's still that opportunity for us to be able to trade that QM pattern on the daily time frame, if should the market come all the way there. But also looking at it now from the 4-hour time frame, there was also this opportunity here. Like I said, there was that very good opportunity over there, and we just maximize on that for now, and then we observe how this market will play out, if it's gonna come all the way to the top, or it's gonna continue to the downside. So it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, guys. Don't complicate it. Remember to like, subscribe to my channel. Remember to share with your friends and families and whoever is interested in this. And I'm sure I'll see you on the next episode. Cheers.